So relationships, as we know, do certainly consume a lot of energy. And Judith Lasater has some interesting reflections on raga and devashan, attachment and aversion, and circling around the emotional attachments and aversions we have to what is going on in and around us. So she says, in daily life, we are constantly pulled between trying to get what we want and trying to avoid what we don't want. Whether we're busy pulling something in or pushing it away, there is a relationship between me and the object or event that is limiting my freedom. All day long, I react to things going right and things going wrong. She says, I use a daily mantra for living to help me remember that I am getting caught in this incessant push-pull. One of my favorites is actually a question. How should it be? How should it be, right? If how it is isn't okay with us, right? It's not enough, we want more, or it's not the right thing and we want it to go away. How should it be? She says, I say this to myself and sometimes even out loud. And when I do, I can more easily see my attachment or aversion to the outcome of some event. In addition, it helps me remember that things are the way they are, and that I have a choice about whether I want to be in reaction to how they are. In short, I have a choice about whether I will be controlled by attachment and by aversion. I'm not suggesting that you do not have preferences about the way things go. Having a preference is natural. Vanilla instead of chocolate, a blue shirt instead of the red, this college instead of that one. Attachment is the process which occurs in the body-mind when you do not get your preference. Aversion is also a form of attachment, and both create bodily and emotional reactions. Aversion might create frustration, anger, and blame of self or others. And I find that fear is often at the root of my reactions when I'm in a state of aversion. And clinging to a preference, whether it is from attachment or aversion, creates suffering. It is also the precise moment when you can grow by choosing to recognize attachment or aversion for what it is. The sad thing about being caught up in attachment or aversion is that it interferes with the ability to experience things as they are, even when these things are painful and difficult. There is an advantage to fully experiencing them as they occur. When you do, you are unburdened. You do not have to carry it with you in an unfinished state, which links very much into this idea of brahmacharya. How much of your energy is really being consumed by things that are not at all happening right now, but things that happened yesterday or last week or last year or 10 years ago that you are still burdening yourself with because you weren't able to be present at the moment, right? And so you're still carrying that with you. So you do not have to carry it with you in an unfinished state. The process of experiencing the difficulty now allows you to begin to heal, learning to live in the moment, which of course we talk about all the time in yoga, and how much of the time do we actually live here and now, right? Learning to live in the moment, complete with your preferences and recognizing attachment and aversion is like a soothing balm on a sunburn. Learning to live in the moment, complete with your preferences and recognizing attachment and aversion for what it is like a soothing balm on a sunburn.